shadow of the mesa, under blood-red skies, lies a town forgotten where old secrets die. Dust devils dance where the chapel once stood. Whiskey bottles lie masked in sodden wood. Ashes of the church fire swirling in the wind. Memories like ghost trains never coming in. The bell tolls for the haunted, the lost, the damned, echoing through cursed lands, an unholy reprimand. There was love neath the steeple, a promise made of gold, turned to whispers in the night, dark stories told. Betrayal, sharp knife under a silent moon. She vanished with the shadows, none too soon. Ashes of the church fire, painting sorrow's face, past hopes burning fiercely, leaving but a trace. Cries of the forsaken, riding the night's chill in the heart of the desert. Love's blood did spill. I stood in the embers, faced the howling gale. Through the smoke a ghostly veil did pale. Revenge a cold whisper in the desert's ear. One last showdown, the end draws near. Ashes of the church fire, now my fate's thrown. In this silent desert I'll walk alone. Forgiveness a forgotten grave, under starlit skies I'm just a whisper in the wind, where my heart lies.
Out where the wind whispers secrets to the dead, a ghost town sleeps under the moon's weary gaze. In the heart of the night a church burns ruby red. Memories smolder in the glow of its blaze. A lone bottle clinks, echoes of old sin, as dust devils dance with the weight of the past. The whistle of a train, mournful and thin, carries tales of a love never meant to last. Gone with the burning bond, whispers turn to cries. Ashes tell the story under cold starlit skies. Love's sweet facade, now a bitter web of scars. All that's left is the dust and a few smoldering bars. She was a flame, burning fierce and wild, in a land too parched to hold her fire. Promises made, the heart beguiled. Betrayal the spark, revenge the funeral pyre. Forgotten graves line the path to perdition. Each step on cursed land, a torment to bear. Her laughter haunts with cruel precision, a spectral melody drifting through the air. with the burning barn. The past put to rest with each pull of the trigger. I confess, a heart can only take so much deceit and scorn. Now I ride with the dawn like a man reborn. Dark and silent deserts keep my secrets buried deep in the endless whispering sands. Let the old ghosts weep. In the heart of the wasteland, under a blood-red sky, lies the devil's ghost town, where even shadows die. Whiskey bottles clinking on the broken ballroom floor, echoes of the damned who ain't marching home no more. Oh, the winds whisper sins of the silver bullet's kiss. Train whistle moans through the fog of the abyss. Here in a devil's ghost town, where lost souls abound, every step is haunted, every heart is bound. Once knew a girl with eyes like wildfires glow. In this cursed town, she was the only truth I'd ever know. But vengeance is a dark road, and I took it on my stride. Left her heart in ruin and our love on the other side. Hear the church bells burn in the firestorm's embrace. Cries of the forsaken, lost in time and space. In the devil's ghost town, where the dead won't rest, we're just ghosts in the hollow with sins unconfessed. Face the devil at the crossroads, gun heavy in my hand, bogging my soul to rewrite the tales of this forsaken land. But evil's grip is iron, revenge a fleeting breath. In the ashes of my choices, found solitude in death. Now the dust falls quiet on this cursed ghostly sprawl. Forgotten graves whisper the tales of my downfall. Here in Devil's Ghost Town, under the haunting moon's frown, I walk these dusty streets alone in the kingdom I disown. Shadow of the black sun, where the cold winds moan, lies a town forgotten with streets overgrown.
Whiskey bottles clink in the hands of ghostly brides, while the church bell's silent, no savior inside. Dust devils dance on graves without names. Under that cursed sky, everything's changed. Ashes of the black sun falling like sin, cover my heart where love once had been. Gone with the wind, through the silence they run, everything burned up by the black sun. Once had a lover with eyes like stormy skies. In a chapel of dreams, we swore no goodbyes. But the betrayal came on a hot whispering breeze, left me with nothing but a memory to seize. In the night train whistles cry like old ghosts, haunting the crossroads of what I miss most. Ashes of the black sun cover my trail, lost loves and old wounds, a sorrowful tale. Gone with the dust where the dead rivers run, nothing remains but the black sun. But the black sun. That's burning cold in my grip, echoes of vengeance, the words from my lips. Down in the valley where the dark waters meet, I'll find my redemption, or my end I'll greet. Ashes of the black sun bury my past in the silence of deserts. I'm free at last. Revenge or resignation, the line has been drawn. I walk alone under the black sun. The black sun. Shadow of the Joshua tree, where the devil cast his stone, lies a town too cursed to name, where the winds forever moan. Whiskey bottles line the streets, like the soldiers falling cold, and every step on dusty earth is a story left untold. Oh, the gunpowder serenade plays a tune of lead and flame. Bitter echoes fill the night, whispering a forsaken name. In the heart of silent deserts, under skies that bleed and fade, lives the curse of every outlaw, drowning gunpowder serenade. Once a lover called my name, in a time when trust was sworn. Now her ghost in moonlit lays, through the weeping cactus torn. Betrayed by blood, by love, by gold, beneath the noose the deal was made. A burning church, the cold farewell sealed by gunpowder serenade. Oh, the gunpowder serenade sings of love that can't return. Fires dance in empty eyes, where the soul's too scorched to burn. Through the dust of forgotten graves, where our sins at rest are laid. We're cursed to walk these lands alone, with the gun
dawn. The train whistles mournful sounds, face to face with my own shadow on these cursed unholy grounds. The gun clicks in the silent night like the debts of sin repaid. One last dance in the devil's hole to the tune of gunpowder played. So let the gunpowder serenade, close my eyes to the bleeding sun. May revenge or sweet release come from the barrel of my gun. In the whispers of the desert storm and the choices that I've made, I'll find my peace or damnation in the gunpowder serenade.
Through the timbers, an old ghost town's lullaby. Whiskey bottles clinking rhythm under a forsaking sky. Dust devils dance on broken streets where lovers used to tread. Each footprint's a story buried in a town too dead to wed. I'm dancing with ghost town, shadows in my spin, twirling with memories of sins draped in sin. The moon hangs like a jury in the courtroom of the night, as I dance with ghost town under fading lantern light. The train whistle weeps at midnight across the barren moors. Echoes stir the spirits behind the saloon swinging doors. I came here seeking solace in the arms of a spectral bride. Her betrayal burns like a church on fire with the devil trapped inside. Dancing with ghost town, a waltz in the dust, a lover's quarrel settled with each gust. Stars witness in silence in the courtroom of the night, as I dance with ghost town, where wrong dawns the mask of right. In the heart of the desert, under the scorn crow's nest, I faced the man who wronged me with a bullet in my chest. Forgotten graves bear witness as the sand whispers confess. In the heat of confrontation, truth bears its final test. Still dancing with ghost town, vengeance in my veins. Each step a story of love, loss, and pain. Judgment comes like daylight in the courtroom of the night, as I dance with ghost town till my soul takes flight. Under a blood-red sky, in the shadow of the mesa's side, the old church bells rang somber and dry. Whiskey bottle in my shaking grip, footsteps echo as I let it slip. The ghost town whispers of a love that died underneath the steeple where we once confided. Dancing with church fire under moonlit wire, flames licking higher, fueled by old desire, raging as the past burns away so dire. In the ashes I find my lost empire. She was an angel, turned to dust by sin, betrayed by the heart she harbored within. A preacher man came with a devil's deal. In the silent desert, no one to hear her appeal. Now the winds carry the scent of sage and ire, echoing train whistles fueling this funeral pyre. Dancing with church fire, spirits conspire, each flame a whisper of vengeance required. The past is a shadow, long and tired, but tonight it's a church fire I've sired. In that blaze, I saw her face, haunting the flames, a ghostly grace. I reached for her through fire's embrace, but only the heat returned my gaze. I'm dancing with church fire, this cursed choir, singing redemption, my soul's briar. Let the church burn, let it expire in the flames. I cast my last desire, dancing with church fire till I retire. On cursed lands I build my pyre.
In the shadow of the old ghost town, the clocks all froze at 12. The wind whispers secrets in a language of a dusty spell. Whiskey bottle lying empty next to boots worn by the gales. Underneath the stars that flicker over lands that God forgot. Midnight in the silent grave, where the lost souls come to play. Echoes of a train whistle, moans of wood on the old gallows way. Every grain of sand a memory, every stone a broken heart. Midnight in the silent grave, where the past tears you apart. She was red, the flame of the prairie, burning fierce and burning bright. Left me cold beside the river where we kissed under the night. Found her whisper in a letter, with the truth as sharp as knives. Said she's gone to seek her fortune, left me dead but still alive. Midnight in the silent grave, where shadows stretch and reach. Sound of burning church bells ringing far beyond the preacher's speech. Every flame a faded love, every ash a dream we crave. Midnight
desert shell.
The song drips with the essence of a haunted, forsaken place. The music, a slow haunting melody that walks through the ruins of love and betrayal. Shadow of the valley, where the cold winds dare, lies a town too scared to whisper beneath the serpent's prayer. Whiskey bottles and secrets buried in forsaken sands, echoes of train whistles slipping through ghostly hands. Under the blood-red sky where the lost souls roam, I walk these cursed grounds, forever calling them home. Prayers drowned out by gunfire, only the vultures care about the tales and the sins beneath the serpent's prayer. Years ago, love was wrong neath the weeping moon's glare. Her laughter now just memories in the chilling night air. Burning churches, they ash like snow, a testament to despair. Marked by stone crosses and rows of forgotten prayers. Under the blood-red sky where silent deserts weep, I find her whispers in the storm where the shadows creep. Revenge, a bitter liquor served colder than the night air, drunk slowly with the ghost beneath the serpent's prayer. And then came the night I stood face to face with my dread. Her specter in the wind spoke of the love we once wed. Vengeance or redemption, she cried with a mournful stare. Choose your path wisely beneath the serpent's glare. Under the blood-red sky, I laid my vengeance to rest, with her ring on my finger and her memory on my chest. Forgiveness, a hard-won freedom found in the dusty air. I walk away from the past beneath the serpent's prayer. In the shadow of the broken steeples cross, where the wind whispers through the pine's soft sigh, there lies a town lost beneath time's cruel gloss, engulfed by sands under cursed sky. A preacher lived with a secret so dark, whiskey bottle whispered it to the night, by the light of a lone flickering spark in a world devoid of righteous light. Oh, the silence of the desert holds his tale, haunted by a love that could not prevail. Ghost trains cry beneath the moon's pale veil, lament for the preacher's secret, a wretched wail.
on Sunday loving graces, cleans while his hard hitter picture worn and frayed. In the vestige of his broken dreams lies the love he betrayed and the price he paid. A dusty Bible, a revolver cold, her locket buried in an unmarked grave. His whispered prayers, they never grew old, for a soul too far gone to ever save. Oh, the silence of the desert knows his shame, burning like the old church he set aflame. Ghost towns keep secrets, never speak her name. Lament for the preacher's secret, his eternal blame. Down in the valley where the dead church lies, the preacher found his knees, and there he cried, confronting ghosts of the past under stormy skies. He begged for forgiveness as part of him died. So listen to the wind, hear the desert's breath, echoing a tale of love, betrayal, and death. The preacher's secret walks a spectral wraith in silent deserts of sorrow. He finds no rest. Lament for the preacher's secret, and whispers confessed.
In a town where the whistling winds carry sin, under the ghost moon's pale watchful eye, lies a dusty road where shadows begin, and the truths you hear are oft a lie. Whiskey bottles clink in forgotten saloons, echoes of laughter buried in sand. Each step kicks up curses under the blood-red moons. In the silent desert, a gun in my hand. Shadows dance over gunpowder serenade, echoes of a bullet through the heart betrayed, where the lost souls wander and the brave ones fade, underneath the sky of a gunsmoke charade. Years ago her laughter filled the autumn air, in a church that now burns in eternal flame. Promises made in the heat of a desperate prayer, gone with the wind, just whispers of her name. Dust storms rise where our dreams used to lay, train whistles mourn like the cries of the damned. In the night the cold stars have much to say about a love lost and a life forever banned. Shadows dance over gunpowder serenade, revenge stirs the dust where our bed was made. Ghost towns hold secrets of the love that decayed, in the heart heart counts the cost of the games that were played. In the coldest hour of the desert speaks of cursed lands and the vengeance it seeks. Face to face, my fate with a gun echoes loud, what's done is done. The shadows whisper over gunpowder serenade. In the silence, my soul's debts are paid. Across this cursed land, I'll let my memories fade. With one last bullet, my peace is made. In the echoes of my gunpowder serenade.
Shadow of the dying town, the sun sets like a bleeding wound. Whiskey bottle lays half empty beside a note that came too soon. Dust swirls where the church once stood, now just ashes and misunderstood. Echoes of a train long gone, like whispers of the should have been. I'm dancing with the devil's deal, boots sinking in cursed sands. Every step a story of a broken promise in these haunted lands. My reflection in the bottle tells of cold winds and heartbreak's knell. Dancing with the devil's deal, a waltz in hell's on fiery reel. Once loved a girl with storm cloud eyes in a town too prone to lies. Behind her smile, secrets hidden in her heart, a darkened bit. The night she left, the sky did scream, her love lost like a forgotten dream. Now I roam, a ghost in boots, past burning churches and uprooted roots. Dancing with the devil's deal, under stars that no longer feel. Her whisper haunts the desert's chill, her betrayal a bitter pill. Ghost towns echo our last farewell, and each step a story to tell. Dancing with the devil's deal, in silence my fate I seal. At the crossroads, no lanterns burn, just my shadow and the lessons learned. Her face in every grain of sand, her voice as distant as the land. I face the devil with eyes clear, no more to lose, nothing left to fear. Love and vengeance, hand in hand, tonight I make my final stand. Dancing with the devil's deal, where once was heart, now nothing feels. This dance might last a soul's appeal, on cursed grounds my fate I see. With each step a tale of woe, in silent deserts I let go. Dancing with the devil's deal, in dust storms I find my zeal. So here's my story, a ballad sung, of love lost and deeds undone. May you listen and then travel on through silent deserts where I've gone. In the night if you hear my tune, remember the dance beneath the moon. Dancing, always dancing with the devil's cruel, relentless deal.
Where the dust storms whisper, down in Dead Man's Cove, the church bells rang their last beneath the crimson sky stove. Whiskey bottles lay empty by a grave no one knows. Echoes of train whistles as the cold desert wind blows. Church fire and smoke where my heart once spoke, buried in ashes. Under rose we broke. The sky wept flames on forsaken lands as vengeance slipped through my trembling hands. She was an angel turned shadow in the moon's haunting glow. Promises made at the altar, now just embers that grow. Her love a ghost town abandoned in the silence of scorn, left me with nothing but the night and the thorns. Church fire and smoke where my soul got choked, lost in the fury of the words we once spoke. Burning timbers told the tales of our plight under the cover of a merciless night. There in the blaze I saw her face haunting the aisles of fleeting grace. The truth burned bright in the heart of the flame. Her betrayal, a curse I whisper in shame. Church fire and smoke where our dreams did evoke, now just a memory of blackened oak. In the ashes I lay my revenge to rest, forsaking the love that failed the test. In this silent desert under stars so remote, I walk alone with church fire and smoke. Under the blood-red sun where the dry winds moan stands a shadow of a man across Saloon. Whiskey bottles lay by a weathered stone. Ghost town whispers in them his sins atone. Echoes from the outlaw heart riding through cursed lands torn apart. The silence holds what words cannot start, the haunting trail of a forsaken heart. Once loved a girl as fierce as desert storms, her eyes like the stars in cold nights they'd warm. But love turned to dust left in betrayal's form. He rides seeking vengeance through hell's reform. Echoes from the outlaw heart, burning churches, lives torn apart. Each train whistle a bitter remark on the lonely tracks of a damned heart. His shadow confronts ghosts of the past, of the hurt he once shunned.
The gun's cold truth in his hand weighed like a ton, and the echo of the shot, what's lost is never won. Echoes from the Outlaw, hard and silent deserts under stars that chart, forgotten graves of his soul apart. In the whispers of the wind he departs, every chord of memory, every note a scar, echoes from the outlaw heart, echoing afar. In the shadow of a burned-out church, under a blood-red sky, I found an old whiskey bottle, throwing dust in my eyes. The ghost town whispers secrets in the chill of the desert night. Train whistle moaning distance, like a soul not yet in flight. Echoes from the whiskey, singing sorrow and sin. Tales of a man forsaken by what might have been. Each drop of memory, each glass of gray, lost love and vengeance, no one could say. Crossed by a lover with eyes like the stormy sea, she left with my heart under that old hanging tree. Promises shattered like glass in a barren street. Now every bottle's a message from a past I can't defeat. Echoes from the whiskey haunt my broken dreams. Whispers of a cursed land and silent screams, drowning in the shadows of what used to be. This bottle holds the last of me. In the grip of the night, I face down my fears. The wind carries voices of all those lost years. A reckoning's coming like a storm on the rise. No more running from the truth in my eyes. Echoes from the whiskey guide me to the end, where heartache meets dust and spirits bend. I'll lay down my burdens in this forgotten grave. Whiskey be my witness, I'm no one's slave. Each line echoes the desolation and the depth of a soul haunted by its own decisions, and the harshness of the desert's unforgiving memory.
In the shadow of a burning church, under a blood-red sky, an old gunslinger tells his tale with a whiskey bottle dry. The wind moans through the ghost town streets. The dust clouds hide the sun. This land's forsaken by the light, where a cursed man's run begun. No mercy in the devil's deal, only shadows by your side. When you trade your soul for vengeance, there's no place left to hide. The night grows cold, the fire dies, but the past won't set you free. No mercy in the devil's deal, just endless misery. He loved once beneath the stars, in a time too brief to stay. Her laughter now a whisper lost as the desert took her away. Betrayed by a brother's jealous hand, left for dead in the silent sands. He struck a deal at the crossroads light for the power to set things right. No mercy in the devil's deal, only echoes of regret. Each killing word a hollow prayer for a love he can't forget. The night grows cold, the fire dies, but the ghost won't let him be. No mercy in the devil's deal, just change you can't see. Glass, he faces who he's come to be. A phantom in a forsaken land, trapped in his own decree. The whistle of a distant train calls him to his final stand, to reclaim a soul he sold in vain, or fall by his own hand. No mercy in the devil's deal, just a lonesome bitter end. The gun he draws, the choice he makes, a broken heart he can't mend. The night grows cold, the fire's died, in the silence he'll confess. No mercy in the devil's deal, just a piece of nothingness.
Out where the whistle cuts the silence of the ghost town sleep, I walk with shadows, my boots, stirring secrets that the dust keeps. Whiskey breath of leather, echoes of cries beneath the moon. Each step a story, a lover's dance turned to a traitor's tune. Blood on the dusty boots, red as the desert sun fading. Lost souls wandering in cursed lands, forever waiting. A kiss, a betrayal, scar left burning deep. Blood on the dusty boots, secrets the shadows keep. Burning bright in a church long since forsaken. Her love was a promise till I found the vows were taken under the veil of night. Her whispers traded for a silver light. Ghost of her touch haunts me as lonesome train whistles cry. Blood on the dusty boots, painting paths I've roamed through silent deserts and forgot. price the night does read. In the eye of the dust storm, I face the heart that deceived. Her shadow in the doorway with the truth up her sleeve. Bullets through the silence like thunder breaking through. What's done in the darkness comes to light in the morning hue. Blood on the dusty boots, now mingled with the earth so cold. A tale of love and vengeance in the winds forever told. Through the valley of the damned to the end I'll ride. Blood on the dusty boots, my spirit won't abide.
Each riff of the guitar cries the sorrows of a past that's etched into the land, where every grain of sand knows the weight of a broken man.
Echoes from the burning barn, down where the sagebrush meets the blood-red sky. There's a barn that burns under the raven's cry. Whiskey bottles lay scattered with the ash. Each ember tells a tale of love and a backstab clash. Echoes from the burning barn, they call out in the night, singing songs of what's been done in the pale moonlight. A heart torn apart by deceit and a lying tongue. Now all that's left is the shadows and the songs unsung. It all started in a ghost town under a silent star. She was like a desert rose wild from afar. But the preacher's son had a devil in his eye, promised her the world, gave her the lie. Train whistle blew a mournful sound when he broke her heart. She watched from the dusty ground as her world fell apart. Echoes from the burning barn haunt the desert wind. A tale of a love so cruel and a sin wrapped in sin. The desert knows her pain. The storms are desperate cries underneath the endless sky. Even the truth dies. In the dead of night with a gun and a tear-stained note, stood inside the flames, her sorrow in the snow. Faced the man who turned her heart into a cursed land. In the blaze she found her peace, the revolver in her hand. Echoes from the burning barn, now quiet in their rage. She found her revenge in the fire she did engage. As the dawn breaks clear
over lands that God forgot. Only scorched earth remains, and a love that time will not.
In a town where the wind whispers secrets of old, beneath the shadow of mountains, bold and cold, stood a church half in ruins, under skies forever gray, where the bride in black, they say, was wed that fateful day. Whiskey bottles lay empty by tombstones worn and cracked, each sip a silent prayer for love that won't come back. Oh, beneath the bride in black lies a tale too dark to tell, in the heart of a ghost town where lost spirits dwell. Her veil a curtain to the past, her eyes a stormy sea. Beneath the bride in black lies the death of you and me. The groom was a gambler with debts too steep to pay, promised to a devil beneath the clay lay. A train whistle moans through silent desert nights, carrying souls away from their unwinnable fights. She waits in that chapel where once vows were proudly said, among the echoes of the promises and the whispering of the dead. Oh, beneath the bride in black, secrets are kept in the sand, in the heart of cursed lands, by a forsaken band. Her tears, they burn like whiskey, her sorrow never free. Beneath the bride in black lies the curse of you and me. One night beneath the moon's accusing glare, I faced the bride, her sorrow laid bare. The church burned once a pyre to the sky, in the ashes I heard her last goodbye. Revenge or love, the line's too thin to see. In her eyes the storm raged back at me. Oh, beneath the bride in black I found my broken creed, in the ruins of love where my heart bleeds. For every whisper in the dust, for every silent plea, beneath the bride in black I lost the best of me. Beneath the bride in black forever we shall be. Out where the horizon bleeds into the night, lonely howls twist with the cold moonlight. Dust devils dance where the old church burned. Whiskey whispers from a bottle unturned. Ghost town shadows reckoning, been life and death mingle on the desert wind.
Blood on the desert wind stains the soul it does, haunted by screams and the things that were. Justice is just a ghost fading in the dusk. Revenge a lover's whisper,
A curse that must be heard. There was love once beneath the old willow tree, turned to betrayal over gold, lost to greed, a brother's promise, now a forgotten grave, mourned by the whistles of a passing train. Her locket's at the bottom of the old well, every clink of the chain another story it tells.
blood on the desert wind stains the soul it does, echoes of laughter, shadows of his sin. Truth lies buried in the sands of trust, where love ends, that's where vengeance begins. Face to face in the eye of a dust storm's wrath, his pistol's cold like his past. I loved you, brother, but you chose your fate. Words as harsh as the land, sealed by hate. Blood on the desert wind, a tale that spun in the silent desert, where all things end. Forgiveness is a word too heavy for the tongue on cursed lands. There's only revenge.
Out where the horizon bleeds into the night, blood on the desert